They can't come in until you invite them inside. There's hunger on both sides. They look flawless because they don't bleed. Their body isn't ruptured by any of life's endless circuits. Skin never cracks or blotches. Hair turns neither dry nor greasy. Their stomachs never tempt them, and their bodies always do as they're told. It's as if they were living statues, carved always into a model of what bodies ought to be. We don't want them for who they are. We want them for what we're told to want. It's them. It's the nighttime, the world beyond duty, the pleasures only flesh can bring us. They are the flesh without the blood, lust without the living. They can't come in unless invited, but they can control us with a single icy stare. So long as they'll keep looking at us, we would do anything they tell us we should do. They're the answers to our fears of inferiority. If they would have us, we think, then anybody would. Nobody would ever turn us away, if only they would take us in their arms. We feed on them just as they feed on us. They know it as well as we do, if not better. They were us once too. It's an envy and a hunger. We want to be them. We want to feel ourselves worthy of that hunger. And as we feel a hunger of our own, we see it in others as well. We see those other people want, and we know their want is not for us. We give desires endlessly, wondering when it will be time to take instead. These bloodless creatures are receiving all that hunger in our place. Is it any wonder we wish that they would take us in turn? They only come when they're invited, and for the hunger of their stare, we would invite them in at once. They know it. They've done the same. They take you in their arms and you feel cold. They put your throat between their teeth, and you feel numb and dead. The opposite of the passion that you felt they'd grant you. You were the one feeding them all along. What else did you expect? Not all hungers are desires. You wanted the one thing from them that you'd never see them give. Now they are taking from you the one thing that you'd never thought to offer. Your wanting to be wanted. Your desire for desire. They take your craving from you, and now you will never want again. Do as you please, you poor, poor sucker. Go on any diet you prefer. You'll never want a bite of food again. Do what you want with your body, it won't fight you. Stockpile wealth, what would you spend it on? You won't buy yourself another goddamn thing in all your life. You can put the money down and you can take the new thing home, but it'll never be yours. And you know it. You're free. Free of fears and free of needs, free to try anything once. You damned fucking fool. Now you know what it's like to be wanted without wanting. You know what it feels like when that need for you pours out of every face you see. Futile. Hopeless. You will never need them back. Their desires are like a castle built on quicksand. No matter how sturdy, no matter how noble, it will all sink into you, and it will barely be remembered once it passes. You can feel them needing you, and you can't remember why. Go on, try and look at yourself in the mirror. You know you can't. That's the catch, isn't it? You've become what you always wanted, and you can't even see it. You can only see it as it's written on their faces, their greedy, foolish faces. Weren't you told to be like this? Weren't you told it meant the world? Isn't this the body you always thought you ought to have? The face that others live and die to see? Now you know, too late, that it was only their faces that truly mattered. Their ugly, lustful faces. To want was the world. To be wanted was an emptiness. It doesn't matter how they look at you unless you're looking back. and you will never look again. And the hunger starts anew. You won't die for lack of blood. You're already dead. You know this. What you want is to live, but you will never live again. The best thing you can do is bring life close to you, close enough that you can feel its breath fogging up your empty glass. It won't be enough, but you can try. Give them the looks you know they wanted. Watch their minds cave inward in your wake. Watch as they collapse and lust arises. Beautiful, thorny, brambles shooting lust. Watch them live and watch them want to die. Take them in your arms. Feel the warmth. Feel that ugly, blotchy warmth. They've cried so many nights. Do you remember crying? Do you remember wanting so badly for a thing that never came and couldn't happen, and blubbering with your failure to reconcile those wants with this being? And now they are yours, and they think it's everything they ever cried for lack of having. Bring your mouth close and feel them tremble. Feel them want that breaking skin. All they want is to be ruptured, to have their everyday ripped up by something new and strange and beautiful. Do they notice that you want that rupture too? Of course they don't. They want your flesh, not your blood. They want your need and not your want. You are what they wish they could become. They can hardly fathom that you would be them as well. Bite. Take them. Feel their blood spurting out for their last time. Feel the mess leaving their body, leaving only order, only form. Feel them tremble with their eyes closed. Feel them tremble till they're still. Take them. Think of how they looked just before they closed their eyes to you. The way they looked when their eyes met yours, when, in just that moment, you knew that they would gladly let you in. For your gaze alone, they would give up everything. What do they see in that gaze to make them cave? Do they ever notice what they're looking at? Do they see the desperation in your eyes, the longing to see yourself as they saw you? Do they realize your gaze is fierce and deep because you're wishing you could live inside their skin, wishing you'd remember what it felt like to be so moved by a stare? Do they know how you hope, as your eyes reduce them to little more than jelly, to see your reflection just this once, to see yourself in their eyes, and to know who you are once more? You bite down on their throats, and just for a moment there's this spark, this little glimmer of a possibility, a chance that this warmth might stay within you, that this life will be yours once more, that their desire for you might somehow become your desire for someone else in turn. Then the blood goes cold in your mouth, and so do they. And you know that they will never want you again, or anybody else, for all their endless lives. That small spark dies away, but the hunger keeps on growing.